Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Good.
Boy, Tropical Storm Debbie has really played a havoc on a lot of things going on around here.
Yeah, a lot of changes in schedules. Hopefully it'll change. It could change again today because they're meeting again to determine all these dirt roads unpassable. So
I can't believe that. You know, Donnie Ray sent that in and said 50%. Folks who don't know math, that's half, Bob. Okay? Half.
Thanks for telling me because I'm not good at math at all.
half of the roads, dirt roads here in Wayne County are impassable. You know, we had a text yesterday morning about somebody's dirt road, just part of it just washed away. You drive up to it, you can't get to the other side. And so you got 50%. We got hundreds and hundreds of miles of dirt roads here in Wayne County, and 50% of them are impassable. So the road crews are out there working their buns off right now trying to get this all fixed up. And maybe they'll be done, but, you know, in order for the buses to be able to run to go pick up the students, you know, they got hundreds of miles of dirt roads to go down. If they're not ready, they won't be able to start Friday. So hopefully they'll have them done so school can begin Friday. If not, we'll be looking at Monday, I guess. But right now, Wayne County schools are scheduled to begin on Friday. I know that Wayne Christian Academy, they were already scheduled to begin on Friday. So maybe they'll all start on the same day.
Let's hope.
And then, of course, I think you said the football game's been changed?
Yeah, football game's been pushed to Friday. So the Touchdown Club's kickoff, which was set for Friday, has been pushed to Monday. So that'll be the regular Touchdown Club meeting for that week because the following week we've got the opening game with Glen Academy. So if you pay your dues to be a member of the Touchdown Club, the barbecue dinner is free. If not, you pay $10 at the door Monday. So
okay,
everything's been pushed back. Football game pushed to Friday. Touchdown Club annual kickoff pushed to Monday at the high school cafeteria at 6 o'clock.
All right, and the softball game today has been just canceled.
Right, you can't have
a sporting event if school's not in session.
Right.
So if school's not in session on Friday, they won't be a scrimmage game.
Right, exactly.
So we'll see what they decide this morning. Maybe the roads will be passable by Friday in order for the buses to run safely down them to pick up the students. But we'll see, Bob. You got to safety comes first. Safety comes first. All right, we've got guests in the studio with us this morning here on the world famous Butch and Bob Show. It's Double K in this morning, Kylie and Kaylee. And this morning, Double K's. Yes, sir. Good morning, Kylie.
Good morning, everybody. I'm glad we didn't have to, take our canoes up here, but it's pretty crazy out there.
Yeah. I got a little john boat in my pond. I thought I was going to have to bring that up to the house because
I know
the water was. My pond's just about over. It was the highest I've ever seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's water flowing. It hadn't quite gone over the dam area yet, but around the edges, it's flowing freely.
Yes, I mean we saw those photos all over Facebook, and I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. 50%.
When Donnie I think that you said, Kaylee, you got problems with your driveway?
Yeah, it's washed out. We live right beside a creek, and it's made a little path through
right
my driveway. I had to bring a truck
water
today.
Goes where water wants to go, right?
Yeah, so Deborah's what I'm calling it. Deborah was no joke.
Deborah, you mean Debbie?
Deborah,
you try to give an official name. And also, speaking of water, the city of Jesup announces that their sewer system is at capacity due to the amount of water received from Tropical Storm Debbie. They are asking they're asking citizens to refrain from any unnecessary water use for the next 24 hours. I know I've had problems with my septic tank. I'm already in an area where it's already, when it rains, the water really holds, okay? Mm-hmm. And with all this rain we've had here, I've had some problems with my sewer not wanting to take any more water in it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure other people have had the same problem in the low-lying areas we have here in Wayne County.
Yeah.
But y'all in here this morning from Hospice of South Georgia, so tell us what's going on with Hospice.
Well, we just wanted to come on today and talk about our upcoming event. I know everybody's got Debbie on the brain, but we wanted to let everybody know about Wayne's Got Talent. It's going to be on Thursday, August 29th, which is the end of this month. It's going to be at the K. Cagle Performing Arts Theater or Center, and that's the high school auditorium. The doors open at 6. The show begins at 6:30. The tickets are $10, and they're $5 for any child that's 10 and under. And we have 10 local contestants competing live on stage for a chance at crowning the winner of Wayne's Got Talent. We also will have a People's Choice Award where you all can vote by donating. So each dollar equals a vote for, your favorite contestant. And all the money gets split that we raise is split between Hospice of South Georgia's Camp Hope, which is our bereavement camp for children who've suffered a loss. It's a free camp that we offer, so we raise funds for that to be able to hold that. And also, the half of it goes to Boys and Girls Club. And you know how busy they stay, especially during the summers. They're just nonstop with fun activities. So we're doing this fundraiser, and we just wanted to come on here and invite everybody out. Tickets are on sale now. So you can reach out to us at Hospice. You can reach out to the Boys and Girls Club. I know that Chris Hamilton has a bunch. So, yeah, come on, Chris, sell those tickets. So we also have some staff members. We have Mr. Harley Grove, Faye Teston. And we have, how many other people? Beverly Lee Park. We all have tickets. Renee Hutto. We all have tickets out selling. Some of the board members of Hospice, board members of the Boys and Girls Club. So there are tickets available. I know Sean O'Quinn, he's got some tickets at O'Quinn and Associates, Prime South Bank, Hope Chest. So there's tickets available. I know they're selling. So whatever is left, we will sell at the door if we have any left. It's only $10. It's going to be a good time. We'll have some local entertainment between the acts. We have Miss Rachel Tillman who's going to come out and sing. We have the Blues Brothers making an appearance who haven't made an appearance in many, many years. This is their coming out. They're going to come out one time and go back in retirement, so you don't want to miss that. So it's going to be a really fun night. We have 3 judges, and I believe next week we're going to drop the judges. One has shared the stage with a lot of big country names, so you won't want to miss it. It's going to be a really, really, really fun night for 2 amazing causes. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
And when is that again?
That is Thursday, August 29th. It's going to be from 6. The doors open at 6, shows around 6:30, 6:40. And we want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. I got to give some love to my sponsors. Of course, O'Quinn and Associates is our presenting sponsor. Sean is our MC, so it's going to be good. He is very excited. I don't know what he has up his sleeve. He said he's got a walkout song.
A walkout song.
Yes, and it's a secret. So I'm super excited. He seems thrilled to be the MC and be a part of this, and I just can't wait to see what he's got up his sleeve. We've got Autumn Hall Credit Union. That's our platinum sponsor. We have our prize sponsor is Prime South Bank. We have silver sponsors, Stuckey's Cleaners, Jesup Police Department, and Beverly Lee Park. We have patron sponsor, Rhonda Stuckey. Also want to give a shout out to Dr. Stanley Jones. And we also want to give a thank you to the Kay Cagle Performing Arts Center. We want to give a huge thank you to Mark Tootle, who is handling all of the production. And if you know anything about Mr. Mark Tootle, he is amazing. So we are very grateful. We have Mary's Bouquet for the flower sponsors. And then we have Any Occasion Air Decor, who is helping us with the stage decoration. So we're very, very grateful. So like I said, if you'd like to attend, if you want to sponsor, if you'd like to volunteer, reach me. You can call me. You can text me, 912-432-9339.
That was good. That was slow.
It was.
Good golly, man. You did good.
Yes.
You didn't even have a teleprompter in front of you or anything.
I know, right? I had to stop and think, though, what's my number? Because you don't ever call your number, so it's hard to remember.
All right, Kaylee, what you got?
Well, we have the Camp Hope dates, and it will be March 21st through 23rd of this coming up year. So it's on Jekyll Island. It's a grief and bereavement camp catering to children ages 6 to 17. We will have registration going out probably around January. And if you have any questions about it, if you want to see if this is a good camp for your kid to come to or anything like that, you can give us a call at 912-588-0080.
Yes, and this is a free camp for children in all of the 13 counties that we serve who have suffered a loss, whether it's a loss of a parent, grandparent, family member, friend, pet, a child that went through a divorce, or a child that has experienced a move to maybe a different county or different school and hasn't acclimated yet. It's a wonderful camp. You know, it's something that we've all sadly have had to deal with in our lives, is a loss of someone. So, you know, we have some volunteers, we have staff, we have counselors, we have social workers that are there, and we have breakout sessions, and we teach the children that, you know, we are connected by this loss, and you're not alone, and we kind of help them process the grief, start the grief process so they can, you know, begin their road to recovery and to heal. I know one year we had a cute little activity where they had a memory box. So we had a bunch of magazines, and the campers were able to go through the magazines and find items in the magazine that remind them of their loved one. And they were able to cut them out and put them in this memory box, or write anything down that reminds you of the loved one. So when you're feeling sad, you can open up that memory box and go down memory lane and think about them.
Yeah.
So
it's really cute.
It's a wonderful camp. I can't say enough about it.
Okay.
It's amazing. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and we also have golf cart raffle tickets for sale. You can win a golf cart, 2024 gas golf cart, for $10. You know, you can buy as many tickets as you want, but tickets are $10. So imagine that, you know, buying $10, one raffle ticket.
Buy a several $1,000 golf cart.
Yeah.
Yep.
And those are on sale now. You can go through any hospice staff member, team member, Kaylee, myself. I know that we have partnered with Ivy Hutto Golf Cart Sales. He has a stack of tickets. Prime South Bank has one. Let's see, the Hope Chest has some tickets. The Chamber has Wayne Talent tickets, sorry. And I'm all over the place today. I'm sorry.
Okay, if a person, you said the drawing that's going to be on October 29th, right?
No, the drawing is going to be on Friday, October 4th.
October 4th.
At the game at Jesup versus Perry. So we're super excited about that football game. And we're going to announce it over halftime. We're going to be down there on the field. We're going to randomly pick the name, announce it. We're going to text it to B-Bob. Bob's going to announce it on the radio. We're going to call the
Bob
person.
will be up in the press box, and as soon as he gets it, he'll announce it over the radio.
So if you're listening to the game that night, you'll be able to hear. You don't have to be present to win, but we do encourage you to come out and support the Wayne County Yellow Jackets. Buzz will be there, running around, buzzing around. I think it's going to be a fun time.
So if a person purchases a ticket now, what do y'all do with the tickets up to that point?
We hold them all in our beautiful gold little.
So you get the tickets and you go back to the office and you put them in the gold
in a very safe
tumbler.
spot. Yes, in a very safe spot. They are not to be touched. No one knows, no one's allowed to touch them. So they are very, very safe.
Slide them in the slot and
yeah.
Yep, they're
and then
right
we're just
there.
gonna,
turn the tumbler around
crank
and
the little thing and
pull out the ticket.
Yeah.
And who's going to pull out the ticket?
We are going to probably get someone from the band a cheerleader or
someone.
Not a hospice team member.
Right.
And we thought it'd be fun to have some of the high school participate and help us to draw the winning ticket. And then, there you go. Boom. And all the money goes to Hospice of South Georgia, our foundation. We are a 501c nonprofit, and we offer free hospice care to families in need. Even if you can't afford it, we don't care. If you don't have insurance, we don't care. We just want to make sure that your family member and your family is taken care of during such a difficult time, and we want to take some of the burden off your family. And our CNAs are absolutely incredible. Our nurses, our admin team, they are just amazing.
They are.
Yeah, jinx. Yeah, they are amazing. I can't brag about them enough. It's an honor to work with every single person at hospice. And if you ever have any questions about hospice, if you have a loved one and you're not quite sure if you're ready for that, if you're not sure if they qualify, you can give us a call and we will be happy to help and answer any questions. We're available 24/7.
Bob, any questions or comments for our ladies this morning?
Oh, just looking forward to the talent show. Should be fun.
It is going to be fun.
And the talent show date, once again, is?
August 29th. This is going to be a really Thursday, August 29th. I think it's going to be a really, really fun night for everyone, for families. You know, where can you go and get entertained for just $10? You know, prices are outrageous these days. So come on out and support a great cause. Bring your family. You know, if you know any of the contestants, you know, bring them out. We want everybody to cheer them on as they're performing. They are doing such an awesome job of, you know, donating their time to help the Boys and Girls Club and Hospice of South Georgia Camp Hope.
Last time y'all entered.
Yeah.
You want to announce who's all going to perform?
Yes. So our contestants are Allie Flederman, Alyssa Lee Johnson, Bailey Bryant, Braxton Westbury, Bristol Hughes. I hope I'm pronouncing your new name right. Masara. She just got married this weekend, so congratulations. We have the Babes in Blue, Crystal Keith, Macarius Williams, Riley Godwin, and Robert Thornton. So a lot of really amazing talent's going to be on that stage. It's going to be very, very tough. Glad I'm not a judge. But yeah, to me, they're all winners because they're amazing. So yeah. That's
Okay. Sounds like a lot of fun coming up for folks to be able to
fun.
participate to help raise funds for Hospice of South Georgia.
Yeah, because every county I know in Wayne County or Georgia, there's an Athens has got talent. There's an Atlanta's got talent. Savannah got talent. Macon. So why
Why not us?
Yeah.
Why
we got
not
talent.
us here in Wayne County,
We
right?
got the
Why
best
not us?
I know. Wayne's got like the best talent.
We got lots of talent.
We're hoping to have a wonderful night and keep this going each year, you know, and just keep having it. So,
Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing y'all on the air again next time.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah,
we'll see
we're
y'all
just
next
gonna
week.
keep these microphones hot.
All righty. Well, y'all have a good day.
All
Stay
right.
safe.
Yeah, everybody stay safe out there driving on the dirt roads. I know it's going to rain again.
And on the paved roads because of the wetness in the puddles.
Yes, and I saw this on Facebook. Whoever's doing the rain dance, you can stop now. I saw somebody post it on Facebook.
Oh, boy. All right. We'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
Good morning, this is Joe Harding with your weather forecast from WIFO and WLOP on this Wednesday. It is currently 76 degrees with clouds and we have a flood warning. A variety of mostly clouds and sprinkles this afternoon and evening and the high of 86. Tonight look for partly cloudy skies with a temperature near 75. Tomorrow, a high around 90 and mostly sunshine and a possibility of thunderstorms. This weather forecast is a service of WIFO. Thank you for keeping that dial at WIFO and WLOP, Jesup. We're your hometown station.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO FM in Jesup. Somebody text in Bob that says, a big shout out to you, Bob. Big shout out to Bob for reminding voters of the facts. And people can hear those facts on your local newscast, which we'll have again today around 12:15 and around 5:15. And by noon today, it'll be on our website at bigdogcountry.com.
That was an interesting program that we had with Dr. Kelly. If you go back and listen to the old program, he talks about the projected cost of those facilities. Did
Did you say 9? Did he say 9? What was the $9 million?
$9 million was going to be left over for athletics.
For athletics.
improvements,
$9
right.
million left over for athletics from the interview with
From
him
the
on
30
February
from the $30
23rd,
million
2023.
that the East Bus was expected to raise. But, like I said, by the time they paid the millions of James E. Bacon, and like I said, we still don't know what the cost of the ag
Can they
facility
do
in
that?
Harlem.
Can they use SPLOST funds for projects that? Of course, that project was part of this.
That was the
project.
I went back and looked at the referendum because I knew that this,
I guess they can because they're doing it.
Lately, there was a meeting where they talked about how athletics wasn't really discussed at all, and I was just shaking my head. Athletics was always involved because
And the athletic people were always involved.
Right,
they helped pass it.
Because
$9 million. We got $9 million coming.
They lobbied those people. They wanted their support, and like I said, now reality set in. That there's not going to be much money left over, so that stadium continues to fall apart. So there's just a lot of disgruntled athletic-minded people that were really hopeful that this latest East Plus was going to help with the improvements of the facilities, possibly a new stadium, a renovated stadium, but that's a pipe dream now because it's reality setting in that there's not going to be.
So is that where all the extra money is gone? Is gone to the overruns on James E. Bacon?
A lot of it. I mean, we don't know the exact.
We don't know
figure,
all
but-
the other
but
stuff that's
we know
going
it's-
on.
We know it's up in the millions of dollars, and that is in the referendum though. But that really wasn't discussed. You have to really look at the referendum, like I said, I asked Tammy to send me the copy of the referendum, and like I said, that's in there. The top two projects are the
Well, those are the top
ROTC.
two. That was the main thing.
But
for
right
it.
after that, it says the payoff.
It wasn't that referendum, so they're using that to pay it off. So that wasn't there. Okay, so I couldn't remember that now, but that is in there. They are doing
it's
what
in
they
the
used to
referendum,
use it for.
right? Yeah. So, but apparently, that like I said, they're still building it. I mean, it's not completing yet. It was just
The ongoing project.
Every time I go to school board meeting,
Will it ever end? It's like when they were building that new city near bridge over in Brunswick. I thought that thing would never end. I thought the two cranes were going to be up there as part of decoration. They were there so long.
They still got what they call a punch. I mean, it's like, are you kidding me? There's still
more on the punch list?
They're still working on that school.
Oh boy, construction it can be a doozy sometimes. Yeah, and I'm sure that they're scratching their heads and they want it to go away just as much as anybody else does. The school superintendent, the school board, will just take care of it, get it done. Contractors.
That's back when the superintendent used to come on, Shay. Like I said, we still invite the superintendent to come on.
He can come on anytime. Yeah, love to come on. The public needs to hear from him.
I still like to get some information on where these two, because right now those two projects are on hold. Like I said, the last board meeting, they had the ag instructor Michael Kirtland there and the ROTC instructor Mr. Marcus there, and they had them look at the revisions. But from what I understand, most of those board members don't want the second revision either because they think it's just way too much money. So we just have no idea what those two projects are going to cost in the long run. There was at one point they said this much money and they don't balloon to this much money. So like I said, they sent it out for bids. They got bids. They looked at the bids. They said, nah, that's too high. So right now it's just all.
Well, Jeff Davis County just got through building a new ag facility at their high school for $3.5 million.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody's seen that one. I'd still tell the story. Like I said, the baseball season went to Southeast Boulevard. Theirs is right next to the baseball stadium. Took a bunch of pictures of theirs. Asked about theirs. Same thing, $3 million. I mean, just a beautiful facility. Ware County's got the same thing. I mean, so that's why people are shaking their heads when they hear what the total figure projected for Wayne County's projects are.
Well, originally it was for that they were a few seconds away from voting for $16 million for it,
right.
and also $4 million for the ROTC.
So thank God they didn't do that.
Yeah. So. The school board said, hey, whoa, that's way too much than what we're talking about. So now they're working it all out. I just hope they get it all worked out so all the parties that were involved in helping pass the E-Splosh can get the projects that were promised to them.
Well, like I said, that's just not going to happen. I mean, because nobody knew that the James E. Bacon overall was going to be that much money.
I thought they had a cap on that, like a 22. Remember when they said they've got a cap? You don't be no more than, that's what I thought they said one time.
I didn't get to go to the last meeting, but I saw the meeting where Todd Wise started yelling and screaming to the superintendent about telling the lie about how much they keep yelling that 21 point figure, but it's way more than that because it doesn't include the furniture, doesn't include the architectural cost, doesn't include anything. So there's no telling what the actual cost of that building is going to be before it's all said and done. So
it's just been a money pit so far, hasn't it?
It's just been a money pit.
And it's just a shame. No one wants that. The school superintendent don't want it. The school board don't want it. But it's the reality they're having to deal with.
But I just laugh every time I go to those meetings. They're still talking about James E. Bacon. I mean, is it ever going to be finished? I mean, they had their ribbon cutting, the grand opening, all that good stuff, but they're still working on it. Still there. So my assumption is that they're still there. Somebody's still getting paid, right?
Well, we had a school board member on here several months ago. And we asked him about the JC Stadium. It was built in the mid-'50s.
Right.
Okay. And he said, we asked him his thoughts about it, and he said it should be condemned. Now, it's pretty bad when you've got a school board member saying that this stadium is so old, so it should be condemned. And people thought we'd have $9 million left over to be able to completely renovate JC Stadium with a new stadium and concessions and grass field out there and all that kind of stuff to renovate it. And we were all excited about it. The whole community was excited about it. And now it doesn't look like it's going to happen because of cost overruns and other costs coming up that apparently was not
football season about to come, and unfortunately had that recurring dream where a bad storm comes and
would you go out there and look and see if it's still up after Debbie? Is it still up?
That's right. It may still be there.
Is the baling wire still holding it together, Bob?
I don't know. But I have that recurring dream. I think it's just going to fall over one day, and hopefully I'm not in it.
Okay.
But again,
Well, it's just something that
I
so
said-
many people are working on, and we're trying to work it out the best for everyone. And just hopefully you'll have those millions of dollars that goes toward the athletics as
But it was
everybody
interest-
thought they
it
were
was
going to be.
interesting going back to listen to the show that he said, they were looking at $9 million to possibly, like I said, either renovate or
Yeah, looking at that, they would, because you had almost $30 million coming in,
30 million coming
and
in.
then you could have $9 million left over completely.
I understand.
Renovate that stadium, and
I
people
understand.
are
Well,
so excited about
yeah,
that.
well,
And now we're all a lot of people are disappointed about it.
Another cost was the air conditioners. They just did the
Oh,
air
yeah,
conditioning.
they spent a bunch of money on those air
yeah,
conditioners at Wayne County High School.
I think the total was $8 million for the air conditioning.
You got to be kidding me! $8 million for there's some costs they weren't expecting, but can they spend that out of the splosh though?
Yeah, apparently so.
They can. That was put in there for maintenance. That was in the splosh. Okay,
I guess.
it was probably in there. Maintenance projects was probably put in splosh, which they usually are because that's unexpected expenses, and you definitely don't want to raise the millage rate or go up on taxes. So you use the splosh for those unforeseen costs, like air conditioning at Wayne County High School. They've been working on now for at least a couple of months, it seems. Just never enough money to go around, Bob.
And as we say, it's always about the money.
It's always about the money. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
In a
that's not
perfect
much.
world, we'd have that $9 million to renovate JC Stadium, but it's not a perfect world, and overruns and extra costs come along that you're not expecting, and you got to keep the people in the buildings cool, and you got to complete a project that you started.
It's just sad the chances of me winning the lottery might be better than us building. And we know what the odds of that are. So.
Millions and millions to one. Man, we do wish the school superintendent and the Board of Education the very best in trying to figure all this out and
And
doing
again, they're
what's best
invited.
for Wayne
We'd
County.
love to have them come. Like I said, we did have a school board member come one time. They're all invited.
They're all invited to come on here.
like I said,
All we're trying to do is
just trying
inform
to get the
public.
information out there, and that's the best way to do it. To come explain what's going on. So
Yeah, just explain.
it hasn't
Got
been
some
on-
explaining to
it
do.
hasn't been on here in quite some time. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time ago. February 24th, 2023.
Yes, almost a year and a half now.
But it was an interesting program going back and listening to it. And I said it was just to talk about, encouraging people to vote for
Encourage
the
people to
SPLOST,
vote for the SPLOST.
talk about what the money's going to be used for, talked
Right.
about the Ag Center, talked about the ROTC facility, but
Talked
we did
about
have some
athletics, talked about other projects. He
school
talked about
buses,
several other projects they're going
technology,
to work on.
right,
Yeah.
everything. You asked about the thing in Scriven.
Mhm.
Wonder, I guess they fixed that.
I don't know if they fixed that
When
or
I
not
heard
because the
that,
money's
I-
hadn't come in
yeah.
yet. They just started.
I don't know if they've done it at all.
Because they're borrowing the money to start on projects and then they're going to pay it back. So.
They'd really be standing in the rain with Debbie.
Well, at least they didn't have to stand in the rain with
School
Debbie.
hasn't started yet.
School hasn't started yet. It's supposed to start today. Didn't do it. It's supposed to start tomorrow. Not happening. Wayne County schools are supposed to begin Friday now, but they're meeting this morning to decide, can the buses get down these dirt roads to pick up the students for Friday? With 50% of the dirt roads in Wayne County, according to Donnie Ray, Emergency Management Director, saying 50% of the dirt roads in Wayne County impassable.
And more rain today, talking about an inch.
Yeah,
inch and a
not
half.
going to be that much today, but tomorrow's when it'll start drying out. It'll be sunny and windy tomorrow, so the sun will start drying it out, and the wind will start helping it dry a little bit.
See, Timmy, there's no golf today. That's what you're telling me.
Can you even see the back nine at the Pine
They're
Forest
sending-
right
they're
now, or is
sending-
it just
they're
all
sending-
underwater?
They're sending videos. And people just it's amazing how much water's on that course right now.
We can't even see the back nine right now. We might start a pond back there.
May play water polo. But we're not playing golf. That's for sure.
All right. Well, anything else, Bob?
I just want to remind people again, the scrimmage right now has been pushed to
The
Friday.
football scrimmage.
Football scrimmage at Effingham County was scheduled for tomorrow. It's pushed to Friday. And that touchdown club event, which was scheduled for Friday, has now been pushed to Monday at 6 o'clock at the high school cafeteria,
Yeah.
the annual barbecue kickoff. So
Well, we're all Wayne Countyans, and we'll get it all worked out if we work together and do what we need to do. Do the right thing.
have a great day.
It's like the mayor of Scriven says, what, Bob?
Just do right.
Just do right. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. World famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO, and it's been brought to you by First Southern Bank and Murphy Builder Supply.